Hey guys, and welcome to Day to Day Scott, where I bring you daily content except for Sunday because you've got to give one day to your family. Bit of a tip there already. So who am I and what do I do? So I'm an entrepreneur, also passionate digital marketer, public speaker and event organizer. And what I'm going to do is, or what I do should I say, is as an entrepreneur and as an entrepreneur yourself, or someone who's just hungry for growth, development and learning, you'll know you're always consuming knowledge. So what I do as an entrepreneur is I'm now communicating what I learn each day through YouTube as a platform and through my social platforms. So I will basically structure my learnings from that day into a topic and I will discuss that. I will give you some tips on what I've learned from that day. I will ask you questions. It's a whole engaged platform, a really engaged community for me. It allows me to reconfirm my knowledge as well as learn from things I'm struggling with. And it allows you to learn from any of my failures. So, and again, added to that is what's so unique about this channel is that it's raw and it's organic in the essence is that I'm in the trenches, I'm in the grind. You've got your Gary V's, your Peter Vu's, your Mel Robbins, your Tony Robbins, who are amazing influencers and I absolutely love watching them and I'm sure you do as well. But I mean, they have achieved a lot of stardom already. Yes, they've been through the grind, absolutely, but they are very high. And I think it can be very difficult to resonate with them sometimes. I don't disagree that they have been through the tough times, absolutely. And I respect everything they say. However, it's very hard, I think, to resonate when they're just so far away from you. And I believe a lot of us are where I am, sort of in the first year grind. I'm just graduated. I did have a year prior, but really I'm in my first year of grinding through business. But I've been a digital marketer for 2.5 years. So it is in the early grind, and that's really where most of us are, is just pushing through the trenches, learning from the influencers, and just trying to get through the issues we face as entrepreneurs. So I'm here to resonate with you, learn with you, and grow together. It's a really engaged community. Any questions, anything down below. But let's get into this video, as I'm excited for this one. So I'll see you in a sec. Hey guys, and welcome back. So, what is today's vlog about? Daily Blog 33, still grinding, still pushing. This is how to be grateful and live in the moment. This is all about thinking out loud. This is sort of a new thing I bring to my channel. I have a few different ones like rant, where I just sort of throw everything out the window and just be like rant on a certain topic. Then this is specific. Then I've got industry leader interviews, I've got digital marketing, and now I've got this new one which is thinking out loud. I did another video on it, but this is my second one on it, and this is thinking out loud because this is something that is very raw to me, because as you'll know, I always communicate videos based on learnings of that day or the past few days. So this is based on last week. I had a really hectic last week, but it was unbelievable, like unbelievable. So many opportunities just fired off last week. So it was I was unbelievably grateful, and it was so much sense of pride, and I'm going to go into that more into the video. So I'm going to give you sort of a bit of background of what made this video. It's not selling myself, it's just to give you a bit of background to why I've created this video and why feeling grateful is so powerful in allowing you to both live in the moment and actually work 10 times more effectively. And then I'm going to sort of discuss with you the emotions. I think you'll resonate with that a lot, sort of the emotion tied to gratefulness and actually finally getting that opportunity that you've been pushing for weeks, months, whatever it is, maybe even years. It can take that long. Yeah, I've seen it take that long, and it's taken that long with me with some things. Is you have to just push and push and push, and sometimes it can just be as if it's impossible and you're never going to achieve any opportunities, and then bang, 1 week it just all opens up to you. And that was last week for me. A lot of I'm not to say I've made it, but it was a lot of amazing things really did open for me last week. So let me give you a bit of background so you can sort of understand what on earth I'm going on about. So last week, I'll just give you a bit of background. I do digital marketing. I'm passionate digital marketing, public speaker, and an event organizer. So I manage two brands. They're marketing, which is a networking meetup club, and a beauty brand. So on the Tuesday last week, I've run a few events with them now, but Tuesday it was my opportunity to actually run my first event on my own. They're run in Manchester, and that's what I did. I run my first event on my own, and it was actually our second largest event of the year, so it was amazing to be able to do that on my own. A little nerve-wracking, but I was so ready for it, and so I was just buzzed for it. Like, I was so ready. I love events. I love meeting other budding entrepreneurs, and I was just so excited for it. So that was in, if you know Manchester, Cloud 23, but a really prestigious, lovely bar in the top of the Hilton. So that combination of being in the tallest building in Manchester with over 50 people in an event I organised, marketed, and did everything for, I mean, it just blew my mind. There was a sense of pride. There was a sense of power. There was a lot of different senses and emotions. And it was nothing but, at the end of it, just feeling grateful and just amazing for that opportunity, to have pushed for that opportunity and actually achieved it was just outstanding. So I'm going to go into further sort of the feelings and everything in a minute. I just want to give you sort of what happened last week. That was Tuesday. Wednesday, I had my normal meetup and my monthly meetup with someone who helps me with digital marketing, sort of my marketing expert, my mentee, my mentor. So another great thing is one of the beauty brands pays for that. So I mean, I get a full day of her every month. So I love those days because I just get all my questions answered. I get to go for the brand, the strategy, everything I'm doing, sort of, and some what I'm doing wrong and some what I'm doing right. And it just allows me to get, because I've had a lot of mentors and I have a few mentors, and usually it's more like helping with business decisions and life decisions and stuff like that, and sort of improving myself. But until getting involved with this beauty brand recently in the past few months, I didn't actually have a mentor specifically for marketing. So it's so refreshing to have that to discuss with something in-depthly about marketing who just gets it, because obviously they're expert in the industry. So I love having those days every single time. It's amazing, because I learn, and that's what this channel is about. Thursday was the most amazing day ever, because that was the TV ad. So we're running a TV ad for one of the brands, and I was able to do the creative direction, help with the creative direction of the TV ad. I've never been on set. I've been on set like once, but it was like a photo shoot. It was boring as hell. But this was a video shoot, and it was unbelievable. So TV ad went down to Milton Keynes, and I was actually being asked for tips on it. Like, that blew my mind. When I wasn't just there to promote the day. That was what I was doing most of the day, promoting it. I was shooting some videos with the founder. I was shooting a lot of videos with makeup. I was going around basically, we're going to make a nice promo video. But when the director actually came up to me and go, "Oh, you're marketing director, what could you put your input on this?" When he was actually asking me questions throughout the day, I was like, "Are you sure it's me? Are you sure you're asking the right person?" I was just so blown away. I mean, it made sense, but because I just never been in such a big opportunity like that, I was just blown away when I was actually really heavily involved in the creative direction in an ad that's going to go on TV. It just still now it sends shivers down the spine, blows my mind. The sense of pride and everything. It's just it's hard to explain, but I will go further into the video. So that was the Thursday, and the Friday was. I'm going to go for each day because every day was amazing. Monday was just a normal day. It was just setting up ready for the week, really. Friday, we had a really formal meeting in an amazing hotel, and I can't remember what the hotel was called. Oh, what was it called? Anyway, it was in London. I love having meetings in London because it's just always so nice, and it's cool, it's different, a lot more buzzing rather than Leeds. So we went to a really amazing hotel, and we managed to nail a distributor for the whole of Asia. I mean, if it doesn't get any better than that. So now we have a distributor who is going, over the next 2 years, going to basically promote and make sure our product is in as many retailers and so on, so forth, for the beauty brand in Asia and taking over Asia. So I mean, that as a stepping stone is huge for the beauty brand. And then finish the weekend off with my family. I don't see my dad as much because mum and dad split up, so he lives down south, so then I got to see him and the kids, so that was amazing to then spend time with my dad and his family, so that was lovely as well. So it really was an unbelievable week, a tiring week, yes, a lot of travelling, but it was I was unbelievably grateful. So I hope I didn't ramble on too much about last week. I probably did a little bit, I apologise for. I just wanted to give you a background of why I'm going on about this video today, because I had such an amazing last week, and I've just given you a bit of why it was so amazing. So now I'm going to delve into sort of the emotions this gave me and what this allowed me to be better at and how it allowed me to be better at work. Because I believe everyone always tampers on about be grateful, and if you're grateful, then it allows you to live in the moment. If it allows you to live in the moment, then you'll work harder, you'll be more grateful for who you are, and you'll appreciate that and today is enough, and it just allows you to be focused on more the right things rather than the negative things of ego and monetary gains. So it was really a big thing for me to see, to actually be able to experience this more strongly, because I'm always trying to be more grateful, doing sort of writing down what I'm grateful for each morning, just to sort of get into the routine of that. But last week really allowed me to imprint it, because it was just so many amazing opportunities and I was genuinely grateful. So the emotions, I mean, they were the general emotions I felt: pride, excitement. At times I was overwhelmed with happiness to feeling like I could almost tear up. Honestly, I was that overwhelmed with happiness. Excited, power. There was a sense of power. Just all positive thoughts. It was, the pride was obviously all that grind, that hard work you've done, and now it's paid off for some opportunities. There's still loads of work to do, but it's just nice to sort of, you still have that sense of pride. The excitement was just like, oh my god, it's actually, things are actually happening. You work so hard and then things actually happen. It almost doesn't feel real. So the excitement, the overwhelm of happiness was just sometimes when I just stood there and just looked around like, this is crazy. that definitely happened with the TV ad a few times through the day, and with the event a few times through the night. Just looking around, looking over Manchester, and then seeing everyone enjoying themselves. It was just like, wow. And I felt emotional. It was amazing. And there was a sense of power of feeling like I'd gone up a level in my industry and my positioning as my of myself in my industry, almost like a sense of power in my industry, and that was an interesting feeling as well. So a lot of positive emotions, but obviously these emotions, if not controlled correctly, they could take over you, especially the power and pride. And if you, obviously you got to be proud of yourself, but if you allow pride to almost overtake you too much, and especially engage with the power aspect, you could almost become neglectful of having to move more forward and just be happy with, like, almost feel like you've made it sort of thing. And that's what I said, I haven't made it. These opportunities don't mean I've made it necessarily, thing, whatever that made it is. It's just they're a goal. It's a celebration for something that I've achieved. So I allowed it, because I was able to be grateful for the opportunities. It allowed me to make these positive emotions into allowing me to, one, live in the moment, and to actually be translated into working hard and working better and more efficiently, rather than just treating it like a normal day. So it allowed me to really enjoy it and not get disrupted by what's next, because we're always like that as entrepreneurs. We're all victims of that, of just looking to what's next. And yeah, you do have to push yourself. You have to push yourself to what's next, but sometimes you just have to stop and look around. Sometimes because you'll drive yourself insane. You really will. And some of you will know this, some of you will be in the middle of this, and sadly some of you won't listen, and you will have to face the negative aspects of this, whether it hits social anxiety or you struggle mentally. I know I did. I'll be full transparency. I went for a really dark time of being really bad in social groups, just because I was so enthralled in work and so just into work. I was just I was always just work and just what's next. There was never a breathe. I never breathed. That's probably a good way to explain it, is you have to breathe. If you don't breathe when you're underwater, you'll suffocate, and if you suffocate, the emotions will take over you, and you suffocate with your emotions and just overwhelm all this negative, and then your mind takes over you. So it is really key. It has such not to go too deep on you there, but it does have a really deep meaning about living in the moment and understanding that if it was all to finish like that tomorrow, that you understand and that you genuinely feel that what you have right now is enough. If everything was to go tomorrow, that today genuinely is enough, and you are happy with what you have right now. And once you have that, once you're genuinely accept that what you have today is enough, it allows you to be more energized. I genuinely felt more energized and happier. I mean, with the amount of traveling I had to do last week, I could have been so stressed. I mean, Tuesday, so I travelled to Manchester. Manchester's easy to travel to, but I didn't get back till like 1 a.m, and I had like 2 hours sleep because I had to get a really early train to Milton Keynes. So I was rolling on 2 hours sleep to go to a TV ad, and I had to travel from Milton Keynes to London, and then we had to travel back into London, to Surrey, and then back into London. So I was really, really tired, and then I spent the whole weekend just doing all sorts of activities with the family. So why I probably look a little rough is I'm pretty beaten up from last week, but it was still unreal. So, but I didn't allow that to beat me up in the sense of being stressed and upset. There were times where I was a bit like, oh, I gotta get up at like 5 tomorrow. I gotta get up before, like, yes, that was annoying, but when I was up, I was just like, I'm so fucking ready. I'm so, like, this is sick. It's TV ad day, or it's event day, whatever it was. I was just like, I'm up for this. So it allows you to feel more energized and happier, and that I genuinely believe I worked harder with these opportunities. And I think the overview of all this is that if you don't, every week, as you'll know as an entrepreneur, someone works for every week. You have a fun week, you have a boring week, you have an exciting week, you have a sad week, you have every emotions. It's crazy how much emotions can get tied into work, and that's why I found last week so interesting, because there were so many emotions, especially positive, and feeling genuinely really emotional and really sort of feeling almost like I could tear up and overwhelmed with happiness. Having that much emotion to work is interesting, and having a fun week, an exciting week, a boring week, whichever week you have, it doesn't matter, because you always have to maintain the same passion, love, and just the same enthusiasm in order to push your business forward, push yourself forward, inspire others that are around you and people that are trying to help you achieve your dream. And I think that can just be so difficult at times to maintain that same passion and love and drive every single week, no matter what week gets thrown at you, whether it's bad or good, because we have boring weeks, we have amazing weeks, we have shit weeks, we have everything. So that's why I feel living in the moment at times is so powerful, because from me doing that last week, it's just given me so much energy, gave me newfound purpose with just like, I'm so ready to push these brands, just go up another level with them. Like I felt like we'd achieved so much already since getting involved in the past few months, but now it's just stepped up a gear. It's so like, let's smash this Christmas, because as you'll know, of e-commerce businesses, Christmas is the gold mine. So it really is the next level now, and I've really got my game head on with that, because I believe that is hugely based from just last week's opportunities, just sort of realigning my focus, be like, this is serious, let's get my game head on, let's absolutely push this forward and smash it. And again, with the events of just holding a second largest event in Manchester, in the most amazing venue, one of the most amazing venues I've ever been to in my life, it really did just realign myself and be like, right, let's push this to the next level for our next few events for this year. It really is crazy how much emotion I had to it, and I hope you can understand what I'm going on about with being grateful and living in the moment, and how strong that can honestly be to your mental health, to your productivity, to your work ethic, and to just the future of both your business and yourself. It can be hugely, because how you feel is how you work. It's how you work, you know what I mean? Like, you can be amazing at what you do, but if you're pissed off, your work's not going to be great, because you're pissed off, you're not going to want to do it, or you're not going to want to do certain tasks, so it's going to affect your work. So you have to be aware that your feelings is hugely impactful on your work. So it's really crucial you understand how to be grateful and learn to be grateful, and therefore live in the moment and accept for what you have right now is enough. So my takeaway for this is a key one. Really simple. And it's what I've just been rambling on about, and I hope I haven't rambled on too much, guys. This was a sort of it wasn't an impromptu video, but I didn't get much time to sort of structure it because I'm going out in like 20 minutes. I'm going to a concert in 20 minutes. Like I said, it's raw. This video, you're in my life. I've got this beard. It's not really a beard, is it? It's kind of pathetic beard, but I mean, I've got stubble. But yeah, it's raw. I'm going around a concert in 20 minutes. My mate's going to be here, so might be a little late for that. But anyway, let's stick to the video. So the takeaway of this is live in the moment more. Live in the moment more. But how do you do that? Yes, you've got to push for your goals. Yes, you have to push for your goals. Yes, you have to, especially when it's just you in the business, there's no one else looking out for you. Obviously you can get mentors and stuff, but at the end of the day, it lies with you. If nothing happens today, nothing happens to the business. If you don't put that extra hour in, then that extra hour doesn't have any impact. Your business doesn't grow. It always lands with you. So that can make you want to always push. But you have to appreciate, if just like I said, that if it just lands with you, if you're not there, then nothing happens. So if you're push, go, grind, it's just going to damage your mental health. It's going to damage your productivity. You think that you're just pushing it and you're smashing it, but really, honestly, it's just going to deteriorate yourself. So understand how to live in the moment and really accept what you have right now is enough. Like, seriously, it sounds barbaric because we've got all these visions, and I have a vision board. I know what I want to achieve, and the money I want to achieve, and the events, and the pride, and the legacy. I know I want to achieve it, but I still appreciate that what I have, if it was to finish tomorrow, that I appreciate that this is enough. Like, I'm not in poverty. I can live happily. I can eat off what I earn. I can live off what I earn. You know what I mean? I can live. I can survive. There's people in other countries that can hardly even survive, and they have to live on the streets. You have to think about it when it comes to this. Like, you have to think that deep to help you understand about how you are enough. And that's both monetary and yourself, in every aspect of life. You have to understand that you are enough, and that you can live the way you can live in this body right now if everything was to change or stop tomorrow. Because the second you accept that, you accept yourself, and it allows you to not just appreciate everything around you, therefore to be grateful, and therefore want to fight stronger and harder to get more and to keep it, but it allows you to feel comfortable yourself, and allows you to stop working based on stress and anxiety, with stress and anxiety based on your ego, monetary and material gains. Because when you just focus on, you don't want to be focused on just monetary and material gains, because monetary and material gains, they're just little what's the word? They're just little bursts of happiness. They're not long. They don't have longevity to them. So if your goal is money, cars, just forget it. Like, yes, it's an aspect. I appreciate that. Yeah, of course, I want a nice car. I want a nice house. I want to go on holiday. Yeah, for sure. But that's not what I'm truly pushing. I'm not pushing myself for that. It's a result of what I'm going to get. Like, that's pretty awesome. I'm going to get that, but it's not the reason I'm doing it. It's really not. And the second you take that away and you accept, the second you're able to accept today and what you are today, and everything you've got is fine right now and is enough, that will allow you to take these negative aspects out of what's pushing you, and allow you to be more focused, working based on healthy things like passion, love, purpose, and your legacy of what you're leaving behind to inspire others. And that's an aspect of this channel, is I leave a legacy back, and I want to inspire this. Even if I inspire one person, I honestly don't care if I don't inspire everyone. Like, I'm not going to. Everyone's a different cup of tea. Like, it happens. But as long as I inspire one person, I mean, for instance, someone reached out to me and called me an inspiration. I mean, that was another thing. I didn't even mention that. That's another thing I was grateful about. Someone reached out to me and said, I'm genuinely inspiring them through these videos. I mean, that's crazy. I've never had anyone say that to me in my life. I mean, that blew my mind when someone said that. I mean, I'm just a 23-year-old student from just graduate. Well, I'm not a student now, should I say? I've graduated, but I'm a former student, and I'm just sort of pushing myself and trying to work hard, and I'm just trying to help others and trying to gauge communities through events so we can help each other. I want to help, so. And I want you to help me as well. I want us to achieve our dreams and achieve our success. So I hope you can sort of see the reality of what I'm trying to achieve and that it is real. There's no bullshit on this video. There's no bullshit on the chat. Sorry for swearing. Just want to be raw. But yeah, anyway, I can't go off the video. I keep on rambling, don't I? Live in the moment, guys. Understand that you are enough and start focusing on the right things about being passionate, focusing on pushing for your love and purpose and leaving a legacy that you would be respected by and that you would respect, and knowing that today is enough. And the second you know that today and yourself is enough, it will allow you to honestly push yourself to heights you could have never ever imagined. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And I mean, the aspects of that came true for me last week. So, in some respect, I speak from experience. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you gained value from that, guys. I really hope you did. Quite an emotional one in respect that it had a lot of emotion to this last week. It was a very emotional one last week, in an all positive manner, all positive. But it was just so many interesting feelings, and that's why I wanted to communicate it today. I meant to make this a short video. I don't think it is. No, it definitely isn't. But yeah, I hope you stayed to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, comments, anything, comment them below. Please engage with the video. If you disliked it, dislike it. If you like it, preferably like it, obviously. And if you didn't like it, just like it anyway, because that's nice. It's a nice thing to do. Subscribe, notifications, YouTube @ScottMears, as you'll be watching it now. Twitter @ScottMears_, Facebook @ScottMears Entrepreneur. If you've got any questions, comments, feedback, anything, especially feedback, it's great for me to learn and give better learnings and channel to you. Please comment them below. If you've got any questions or anything, want any advice, tips on anything I do, digital marketing, events, anything, honestly, just don't be scared. Just drop anything in the comments, or if you'd prefer, you can DM me on Twitter or Facebook, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, I really look forward to interacting with you, and I look forward to tomorrow's video as well. As always, I show off this top. The best way to predict the future is to create it. That's why I'm always wearing a black top, because I always wear this. So go out there, create your future. You can predict this. So we have time machines. Predict your future by creating it. This was Day to Day Scott. I hope you gained value, guys. As always, it was a pleasure. Thank you for being here. I hope you gained lots of value. I will see you in the next one. Have a fantastic night. Bye-bye.